Joel Foster. He won a couple of chapters of the GoWrite competition, and he's going to read, I think, is it chapter 4? Chapter 3? Chapter 3 to start with. So here he goes.
I'd found my friends, but they looked different. They moved different, like they were under some kind of spell. They were closing in, and I had to think fast. I could see they were moving slowly. Was this my chance? Could I escape? I grabbed my bag and shoved my crew out of my way to make a narrow escape. I thought that this King Paradon person might send them to hunt me, to capture me too. I need to find Langamani quickly. She's my only hope of saving them, I thought to myself. As I started to slow down and walk, I used my special watch to help me disguise myself from my team. The watch was made specially for my crew for this journey, so I thought I may as well use it to help me. Then I began to think where Langamani might be. I thought that a methodical approach would be best, and I immediately began to think that if Langamani was the goddess of water, then she might be in a lake or a river. Lake Langamani was back there, but I can't risk being caught by my team, I thought. So I carried on walking, keeping my eyes open for a lake or my crew. I started to relax a little bit, because if I was camouflaged, then they wouldn't be able to see me. When I passed a field where we had planted some food, I noticed that the crops were already ready for harvest. Seeing all that delicious food made me realise just how hungry I was. So I walked to the middle of the field and began to eat. After about 20 minutes, I was still stuffing my face with food. I don't think I'd ever felt this hungry in my life before, but sometimes I just wish that I could have a burger and fries. Suddenly, out of nowhere, came a huge animal. It was as big as a bear and as fierce as a lion. I was frozen to the spot. The creature had bloodshot eyes, sharp, fang-like teeth. It walked on 4 legs and was bigger than me. Then it stood on 2 legs and it was more than double the size. It had a long nose and it was snarling. My heart was racing fast and my hair was standing on end. It walked past me in touching distance, but it couldn't see me. Then I realised that I was still in camouflage mode. Trying hard not to make any sudden moves and sweating like a pig, I stepped up as carefully and slowly as possible. I was already out of breath and I hadn't even gone anywhere. I started walking slowly, and as I looked behind me, it was charging towards me. It must be able to smell me, I thought, as I started to run for my life. It was gaining on me quickly, and I was beginning to get tired because of all the food I ate. Then I came across a beautiful lake. The beast was only about 20 metres away from me, so there was only one thing I could do. I had to jump into the ice-cold water of the lake. I had no idea of the depth of the lake. I could jump into the water with water up to my knees, looking like an idiot, or it could be deeper than I could ever imagine. Jumping was my only hope of survival. The second I touched the water, I thought I was going to freeze to death. Then I had an idea. Langamani could be in the lake. So I began to swim deeper and deeper, further and further. Even though I had gone nearly 50 metres down, I never ran out of breath. I thought that it could be Langamani's magic powers. Maybe she knew I was looking for her. How deep is this lake, I thought. It was 25 minutes before I reached the bottom. That was when I saw her. I saw the goddess of water. I saw Langamani, or so I thought.